It looks like we are. Welcome back, everybody. Gears of War Act 5. Gears of War 3.
Hey.
Act 5. With Ghost. We have Ghost with us. Can you believe it? Ghost wants to play video games.
That's wild.
Ghost is hanging out tonight. I got him away from his Jake Paul videos, so he's not dabbing on no hands right now.
Hey, I think you're the one that watches them. Don't try to expose me when there's nothing to expose.
Yeah, I know what it's about. I understand what.
Hey, Zendo, come here.
I can't. I don't even have my controller in my hand yet.
Well, then put the controller in your fucking hand.
You know what? You're just gonna have to calm down, sir.
No.
Calm down, sir. We got to get this. We got to get this shit set up. So, for everybody that doesn't watch this, we're glad that you're still there.
Yeah.
And for everybody that watches this on YouTube, this should be up one day.
Eventually.
Calm down, Marcus. Calm down, sir.
He's just staring into your soul.
The dang temperature's dropping again. Like, ooh, it's cold outside.
Oh, there we go. There's the idle animation. He just looks around a little bit. Alright, cool.
I really wish at this point it would allow me to walk up to one of the chicks and be like, do you want to switch characters?
I mean, you could trade weapons.
I don't want to trade weapons.
Nah, that mechanic wasn't around at that time. Switching characters when you're a second player in one of these types of games.
I really don't accept that as being truth.
I think the first game I remember doing that was actually Halo 5.
You just
I think,
calm down.
and I'm pretty sure Halo 5 came out in 2013, so 4 years ago. And then Gears of War 4 did it. And we know how that turned out. I made you be first player.
Yep. That's cool. You got to be.
Are you ready?
Shit. No, I'm not ready yet.
Get ready!
I'm getting stuff together. What is your problem?
I'm ready to beat this game, bro.
That's all you want to do is beat video games. Sometimes you just
got to
like.
Why do you play video games?
No, you play video games to get away from your wife and your kids.
I don't have those!
Well, you're doing something wrong.
What? What? That is illegal, Zeno. That is illegal.
Alrighty then. I think we are ready. Let me test out my controller.
Alright.
Oh,
Zendo,
check
look
this
over
out.
there.
Straight.
Look at the cog soldier, and look at the line that separates the water.
Oh, I can see the grid.
Going through his body.
I can see 4 of them depending on which way. That's funny.
That's a normal cog soldier. That's from the other games, not this one. And look at this guy. He has a lot of fucking blood.
You know what I did yesterday? I forgot to tell you. I bought the official Xbox One controller, like the media controller.
Nice.
Because I got tired of Mom and everybody else that comes in here watching Netflix and watching stuff on here using all the batteries up in my controllers.
Alright, shh, let them pass. Let's try to get through the stealth floor. Try to be stealthy. We don't really get a chance to do this that often, so. The one time we tried doing it, we messed up at the end.
So we're at the home base, like their hive?
Yeah, I think we're at their home base. How? How do they see us?
The girls attack.
Did they really?
Yeah. Why would they have sandbags?
Well, they might use, or maybe they took it from us. This looks like a place we built. So they probably just. Oh no! Remember the guy in the beginning that died? he was like holding his heart, and he died after giving us something.
Oh yeah.
He's the one that built this place.
That way, straight on.
He used to be like the admiral or whatever.
Yeah, he was the chairman.
Yeah.
He sits people down in chairs.
And he's like, I'm the man. After he does that. Oh no, I'm being flanked.
Oh, we got wrenches. Glad we're starting to get into different areas. Compared to the second game, the first 3 acts of this game felt like we were going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like in the second game, on that first mission where you're driving on those things, like you felt like you were going somewhere. And then on the tank, like that's another time where you felt like you were going through a game. This game has been pretty slow.
Yeah, but the damn amount of enemies and the way that they've had the enemies come at us has been crazy.
I mean, yeah. I think overall, I feel like the second game's campaign the most.
You ready for this?
Yeah. Oh, collectible. Fuck yeah, good job, Zendo.
Yay! I did that. That was me. Shoot him in the head while I got his fire drone.
Well, now I have his fire drone.
Alright. Whoa!
What?
How the fuck did that just happen?
We killed him and everything exploded.
Alright, well don't kill him again.
We have to.
That was a bad idea. Oh, he's still dead. Whoa! Shit, fuck, damn.
Yeah, while you were getting collected, some guy was getting.
Get me up!
Like, all of a sudden they came back, I thought they were gone.
Oh, we had to restock the checkpoint. Alright, don't go near the train. We've learned. You know what? I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm just gonna use my pistol. Oh my god, this is my pistol. This thing's inaccurate as shit.
Come on!
Oh, and he's firing on me. He is just on me. How does that work?
The train's blocked the tunnel. Where the hell are we gonna go now? Anya, is there a way around this?
Is there a breeze going on right now?
Anya to Cole. Anya to Cole. Over.
The coal train.
Radio's screwed until we shut down the maelstrom.
Well, I'll keep the
Zendo,
channel
is there like a
open.
breeze outside?
Anya,
Wow.
Anya,
Is that
you?
coming from mine?
This is Adam Phoenix.
Yeah.
Can you
That might
hear
be
me?
my
Professor,
heat. You gotta remember,
yes.
I'm outside.
we hear you.
Oh, heaters.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's
Brisket
like 30
found you.
degrees outside.
Can you see the security camera?
And I'm in the shed. I got 2 pairs of pants on, I got my boots and my insulated socks on.
Can you see us, Professor?
Nice.
Anya. Oh, you've changed. Where's Marcus? Did Marcus make it?
Yo, Dad, I'm right here. On me.
Dad, I'm here. We've come to get you out.
I don't want to leave. I love the Bug Queen. He's really your mother.
It's good to see you again. Is Dom with you? Wait. How did you get that scar?
Later, Dad. Where are you?
What scar?
I'm in my laboratory in the hotel tower. I need you to get me out so I can deploy the countermeasure. I'm running out of time, Marcus.
We'll deal with the grubs, Dad. Hang in there.
What scar?
No,
side
I
of
mean
his
the
face.
emotion,
On his
the
cheek.
lambent
That
organism.
just looks like a dent.
It's
It
about
doesn't
to
look
reach
like
a
scar.
critical stage in its life cycle. I've got to destroy it before it matures and wipes out all life on Sarah.
You lost me at life
He's
cycle.
been through a war.
Not a
Why are you
few,
gonna ask
Marcus.
where he got that
It's
scar?
a living
What the hell?
organism. It's
Right.
turning everything lambent, including us. It's a parasite.
He's been through
So you
2
can kill
wars
it.
now.
Yes,
This
that's
one
it,
and this
exactly.
one's 2 and 1.
Mira wants me to adapt the countermeasure to kill
As
it
well as the
without
pendulum
harming the
wars,
locusts.
apparently, so
But
3.
there's no time left for that.
We need to shut down the Maelstrom first to land reinforcements. Where do we go?
There's a train that'll take you straight to the facility.
Yeah, we've got a problem with that. The tunnel's blocked.
We need to bypass it. There should be a maintenance tunnel alongside it.
Let me just
I can open the door for you.
hop
from here.
on
Get
top
to
of the train,
beach, and you'll be
get in
able
front
to
of
see
it,
the
and
tunnel
walk.
from there.
Let's hop on the coal train.
Dad,
Yeah.
try opening it.
there we go.
We're in.
Why does he have access to everything? What the hell? You're keeping your captive in a place where he has access to everything?
But you've built a plan B that all you have to do is get out of
We've
that
got
room.
Sam and Jace here too.
You're not
You'll meet
being
him
monitored
soon enough.
very well.
If there's just
No,
four
he
of you
really
trying to find a
isn't.
silverback, you'll need it.
Silverback?
This place is
That
heavily
means it's in
defended.
here! Crazy!
Yeah, we see it.
Oh, it's on the other side. I want it. I want it. You can have it.
No, I don't want it. I just want you to let me pull this lever.
You have to do that, yeah. There we go.
I'll take care of it.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, you got the big Gundam. Oh shit! Bad people and I was looking something else.
Humans are back, asshole.
Oh, we're going in here. Look around, see if there's any collectibles.
Oh wow, they done turned it into a wildlife preserve.
Oh, don't go in there yet. Lose them.
Don't talk to me like that, lesbian.
Alright, let's move.
It's overheated.
Oh! Running costs heat. Alright.
How you
Then
didn't
if I'm
know
running,
that?
then I can't shoot.
Just take your time so we can survive, alright?
Oh, please. I don't need to take my time in this thing.
I did that. Are you gonna help?
Nah, I'm good.
We were underwater and all of a sudden we're in a volcano.
No. We froze up.
Rise
We were
up.
on, the
Must
shore.
have been a nice beach once.
Damn, look at all this shit. They turned this place into Fort Brugg.
And check out that storm. Must be the maelstrom.
Yeah, so
Like
this
they're
was here
building a new
before that.
headquarters.
They just took
Better
over.
unbuild it before Cold shows up. Dad, are you still receiving?
I can hear you,
What?
Marcus.
I can't do anything.
We gotta go around this way, dumbass. Whoa, they're all down here. They're all down here. I'm getting lit up.
By the way, when I... Here, come over here, Zendo. Take cover behind me. Giving you?
My fault.
No, like, actually take cover.
Nope.
You can't do. You should be able to.
I just flippity
Maybe
flip.
that's only in multiplayer.
Little help here.
What the hell? Oh, that's you. Hey.
My bad. My bad.
I was trying to cover you, buddy.
Yeah, behind me on my legs. That's supposed to be like protection for you. You see it?
Fortunately.
You see it? Oh, one of our team is died. I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't let me. It lets me stay behind you, but it doesn't let me do anything from there.
Of course, it lets you stay behind me.
Huh? Yeah, you got jokes.
Orders incoming.
That wasn't really a joke, but alright. No mortars! Run inside!
Mortar! Let's overheat.
Alright, I'm about half health. A little bit over half right now.
Alright, well, put yourself up there like that.
It's kind of hard. These are weird looking steps.
It's not a step. It's a ramp.
Yeah, but like, why does it get like huge steeping? I don't know what to say. There's steep what?
How the hell did the grubs
It's
get
time for you to
gas
shut
off the mountain?
Look at you! You're doing so good! Whee! Did you do that?
What?
Did you do that?
What did I do?
You were badass.
I'm pretty badass. That's kind of what I do.
Like,
It
wow.
was me then.
I'm impressed with your badass. Oh, there's one of these assholes behind us. That's what it is. He thinks he's smart. I shot him in the face.
No, I want to kick him. Hold up. Let me kick him.
Go kick him. And I took his ammo.
Alright, let's get down.
I don't need it.
Bring it.
How'd you get down there, Reed?
Just hop on down.
Don't let me just hop on down. I'm up here doing flips trying to get over there.
Oh, shit.
Dad, know any back doors? The access is blocked.
There's nothing on the schematics, Marcus.
Keep looking around the cave.
He even has the schematics for the building?
There's gotta be a way in.
For the whole island, I should say. What the hell is this?
Thanks, assholes.
Professor, we're back on course. The locust blasted through to the train tunnel.
Finally made it, jeez. What the? Hey, stop that.
He's so dumb.
Stop tickling me.
Let me talk to you, my friend. Come out and run, I'm gonna kill you.
I kill y'all.
Why you gotta be my way like that? Why you gotta try to take my kills, huh?
Well, you gotta take my assists.
Come on, Uber. You can't stop me.
I can't act. Do we seriously have to leave the silverback?
Oh, you can't cross that threshold, can you? Hold on, stay over there. I got a lever I can pull.
I'm already on. Yikes. Alright. Well.
They in here, but it ain't because of us.
Oh,
They're
okay.
running scared of the lamp.
I know the feeling.
Come on, let's go. Follow the track.
I thought a train was gonna come up and we were gonna get in the train. And I was just gonna get run over by it because I couldn't go on.
You know what they say about the light at the end of the tunnel, right?
Yeah, it's a bloody train coming the other way.
We gotta go.
Everybody off the tracks.
We gotta go. Zendo!
I made it, dude.
Shit, they see us.
Stop.
I know we're here now, and where we're heading.
Hey, can you not shoot me? Alright, you go that way. What you doing? Do you see anything over there? Any collectibles? Good talk, Zendo. Good talk.
I don't see anything that you need. So shut up.
You shut up, Zendo. I don't want to
can't-
hear your crap.
I can't kill shit and concentrate.
No.
Why did you go back down there?
I'm just going where they lead me, alright?
Oh, this goes back around the track. I was up there trying to kill him from up there because I didn't know you could come down there. Are you serious? Don't keep running. Let me get
Dad,
some
we're
ammo.
loading bay near the rail track. We need
That
to
was
find
quick.
a way up to the top of the cliff.
There's an elevator at the back.
Okay, I
There's
see
something
it.
back here. Zendo, there's a button. Come push the button.
Oh my God! You better calm down, sir.
Come push the button. Zendo, push that button. There's unlimited ammo back here as well.
Don't talk to me about that.
Did you pull the button?
I did pull the button and the door opened.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this door. Yo, Zendo, come here. Take that. I'm taking this one, bro.
It's shit. Take your time, grab your boots.
Fucking get it. Alright, so how you use that is press RT to shoot this, then you press A to like lock on down, and then you press RT to shoot your rockets that way. You have to be locked down to shoot your rockets.
No wonder they disappeared. We thought they'd been killed.
And that's how you stomp. So you're not gonna
we
use
did,
that.
didn't we?
I swear, if I lose my silver back because I had to get out. Okay, we're good. Did you? Okay. Fucking Sam. Hey, Zendo. Something happened.
Guys, this ain't the top floor.
Might be an ambush. Come on, keep your eyes open.
There's 4 ways to go. Which way do we go? Enemies.
Hold them off!
Marcus, I'm tracking you on the security cams. Look for the service ladder.
We're looking!
Ladder? That means no silverback.
Bring it!
We got enemies coming from everywhere.
Yeah, me and the AIs are not with you, so don't die.
Where are you?
I went a different way. Are you fucking serious? We gotta leave the silverbacks. Bro, what is this? I was having fun. Wait, if you stay in the silverback, maybe I can teleport you up here with the silverback?
Nope. I just teleported without. That's what I was kind of hoping.
Take those assholes out!
Can't game the system, goddammit.
I killed him.
Yeah, you did.
I did a good job.
You actually did. See, that's something Dom never did. So Chase is obviously a better character.
Nice.
Confirmed. Bro, there's so many enemies. They're shooting from all angles, bro. As soon as I aim at them, they just take cover.
Everybody hurts.
We done did it, Zendo. We done did it.
Now how are we gonna get around to that control tower?
We're figuring it out, alright?
There it is. Wonder how many years it took the government to build it.
And when they were planning on sharing it with the rest of us.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of members. Go for the flying guys first. They're the easiest.
Alright, I'm about to win this.
Why did all of you charge me? Oh, I need, yikes, I need ammo badly.
Is that one of those strong silver things?
Yeah. What the hell?
My bad. My bad.
Oh, well.
Oh, you need Lancer ammo?
Yeah.
My bad, dude.
Marcus, you've got.
Nah, that's fine.
1, 2,
I
3
still have a
generators
shotgun
shut
and a
down.
Gorgon pistol in
They're
case
in the
things go
basement.
bad.
That
I
wasn't
just
intentional.
prefer to use
this time.
prefer to use this. Yo, we can share ammo with each other now because we have the same weapon.
Yeah. You need some?
Nah. I'll give you shotgun ammo.
I don't need no shotgun ammo. I don't even have a shotgun. Come on. Let's go fight these assholes. Let's win this for Christ's sake.
No, bro. I'm tired of your shit. Alright, so this is close quarters combat. I can use my shotgun, no problem.
Go get that ammo, asshole!
I'm doing it! Stop telling me what to do, bitch!
Ah, I'm on fire!
Come on. Let's find the generator room.
Let's go find the generator room.
That looks like gas.
You would know.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You'll need to throw 3 switches. That shuts down the whole generator by stages.
Look at this guy. He has
But
a
there'll be
fucking
locusts in there waiting
library
for you, Marcus.
behind him.
Fine by me. Dad, I'm sorry. I should have saved you from all this. God, I tried.
Don't, Marcus, please.
I'm the one who needs some forgiveness. I've cost you everything. I can see it.
He's gone, Dad.
Brett.
Dom's gone.
Marcus, I wish I could bring him back.
Robot
All I
Dom.
can do is
Confirmed.
make sure you all have a future. I won't fail you this time. I promise.
And that's when everybody fails.
He about to get killed. The hell's that?
Semen samples.
Definitely not.
Ah! Not the fire brigade!
all these rooms?
Who's next?
Sweet.
Sweet, dude. You're so dumb, boy.
Yo, let's play some foosball, bro. Come on, or some thrash ball.
Time to bring the heat! Bring the heat!
Yeah.
Oh, they're dying. They're dying, asshole.
No, fuck them. Play some thrash ball with me.
That's your wife dying, dumbass.
Fuck with her. She's not my wife yet. She's gonna die anyway.
So that's the same suit of armor that Marcus gives the other chick in the 4th game, the one that she's wearing.
Okay, here's one.
I got it.
Down. One down, 2 to go.
See, I was paying attention. Ah!
Where are you paying attention?
Fire in the
Or
hole!
just had a sudden realization.
Baby. Why are you watching the attack?
What are you talking about?
That dumb blonde bitch. Watch this. I'm
I
trying
just
to
killed
reload.
2 flamethrowers.
I'm trying to like
I don't know.
reload, and she's
I don't
watching
know
the
why you're
attack.
so mean to me, Zendo. I honestly just don't get it.
Sometimes it's just not for you to get.
Like, I honestly don't understand why you're so rude to me.
Ooh, Marcus, the maelstrom's still working. What happened?
Well, we shut the damn thing down. Is there some other power supply?
The Locust must have a backup supply somewhere else.
Ah, shit. That could take hours to find.
Cut off the coolant. That'll take the generator.
Why is he so casual about
But
it?
it'll
Cause one hell of
At
a
any
explosion.
moment, someone can come from
Well,
behind
that
and
works
kill
for
him.
me. Come on, let's find the valves.
Marcus, you're gonna have to get out of there fast.
And like she doesn't
Don't worry,
like
Dad, we
monitor
will.
what he's doing. Like she be
Yeah.
accepting all the communications he's having.
Mm-hmm.
Close the 5 remaining coolant valves.
Whoa, why is Anya so fast? She's outspeeding both of them.
Nice.
Maybe the girls are faster. That's kind of a bullshit fucking advantage. Oh! Okay.
What?
Play as a female and you're faster. Some guy revved up his lance and got me, but I killed him.
Man, I just saved you.
What are you talking about? You
I just saved your fucking life.
What are you talking about? No, you didn't. Stop trying to give yourself credit when there is none.
There is credit. I'm winning this
No, you're
war.
not. No, it's none. Absolutely not.
You ain't doing shit.
Sounds like it's working.
Oh no!
Armored curtains!
What?
Armored Kansas, get your frags out.
Hold still!
Fire in the hole!
We don't have any grenades. No, Zenda, just go up to him and punch him when you have frag grenades in your hand. That'll stick the frag grenade onto him, and I'll
Oh man, this
guarantee you
shit is
can't
getting
get it.
real.
Come on, where's the next one?
Another one's down here! Hey. Why are you all the way down there, bitch? Oh my god, you bitch!
Hold on, there's a boom shot.
No, it doesn't matter, we're dead. Alright, apparently the AI can't die.
Is there another one of those
Get
things down here?
There's 2 of them.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah, the guy didn't die. He came down here.
Bring it! Get up.
Run up! We'll flank you from the other side.
Bring it!
I'm distracting him.
Oh, damn it. I can't get down there that way. There's no more fucking weapons up here to use. What is that?
Got him, he said. Come on over, Zenda.
What'd you do?
Shot him.
But you couldn't shoot him.
No, it just does less damage.
That's the fort. Come on.
If you shoot him enough, it'll still kill. It just takes a really long time.
Warning, generator is unstable. All non-existent personnel evacuated.
Good.
All non-existent personnel.
Everybody run!
So now we're at time limit. Yeah. Time limit.
I'm gonna take my time, okay?
Well, alright, I'll just keep running. That's fine. Why are they so fast? Anya's so fast! Sam's hour speed, it's just Anya that's fast.
I'm going.
No, Sam's faster.
I'm so slow even when I'm running.
Yeah, same with me. Like, they're just outspeeding us.
We got 20 seconds and I heard a boomer.
I got him. It was a grinder. He was up here, but he died from an explosion.
Alright, why did we have to destroy that? That's what's creating the storm?
So our backup can come back. Can come in. Because
Okay.
there's a tornado around the area. An artificial hurricane.
It was artificially
That's why we had
created.
to take a sub in here.
That's right. I remember now. Don't remind me.
I just did.
By God, you better quit. Now, ooh, now it's like playing...
Never.
Now we're playing Far Cry.
Marcus, are you all right? Marcus!
We're okay, Dad. Stand by.
Stand down, son.
Look at that. Instant summer.
Anya to Cole.
Instant summer.
Baird? Anyone receiving?
Hey!
Coltrane.
That explosion 5 clicks out. Having fun?
Baird, where are you?
We inbound?
5 clicks out!
Baby's here! Whoa!
You stupid?
Bloody hell. They found the UIR. It's a Gorazny ship.
Yeah, we have a
Okay.
million without anybody's
Like we're supposed to know that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's happy about it, so it's good. Oh, that's a big boat. I just saw that. That's a big boat.
Come on, Jack.
So up until now, all the cutscenes
You know,
have been pretty
I
laid
was
back as
expecting
compared to the
bouquets.
second game.
And maybe.
Yeah.
They saved all their time for this one, I guess. Although they're not even showing us the good
Where's
part.
Dom and Dizzy? Dizzy's taking the submarine offshore. Dom didn't make it.
Rip.
Oh, fuck no.
Somebody's gonna
So, this is why
fucking pay.
He got
basically
us this far. Let's finish
Aw,
it.
these 4 guys are in the 4th game.
Sam, Jace,
Yeah.
get
Other
back to
than
the ship
Anya
and help
because she
him out.
dies, and Jace
They need
because
intel on where to
I don't
land
know
the
who
troops.
we don't know who the fuck he is. He's kind of just here.
It's not negotiable, people.
It's because they don't
Ship
die.
out.
They just become really old.
Sam, take care of yourself.
They get together.
Yeah. You too, man.
Okay, we're heading for the main tower. This is
What
where
up?
it ends. One
That's
way or
Carmine!
another.
He's dead.
We saw him in the beginning of the game, and now he's just gone. Come on! No, I know when Carmine comes back.
No, you don't.
Yeah, dude, I played this game like 3 times.
So you
Now
got
I'm a
Jack
chick.
running again, huh? Nice
What?
We're gonna need him.
What the fuck,
Yeah.
bro? This is some
He's got a few new
bullshit.
tricks to show you too.
Now I'm your wife.
Well, we're on the last mission, so might as well run it out.
I'm your wife.
AR-06 on task.
Bro, I wanna
We'll
play
lay
it.
down fire for you.
I hate you.
Roger that, 06.
I hate you.
Well, at least we got air support for a change.
This is the
Oh,
last
I think
mission.
Carmine's in the helicopter. No, that's just a regular car.
AR-06 to Delta. On guard approaching to your left. Engaging now.
Go get him, Jack.
I call hacks.
You gave Jack a stun.
Yeah, you can do a lot more than just open doors now.
Oh,
shit!
thanks.
Jack is back, baby!
This is weird now.
What?
But I don't have the weapons number. So I'm having to read.
Oh yeah, you get Tyler now. That's what Anna has been carrying the entire time.
Ryder!
By the way, Jack has a stun gun now. He can stun people.
Good for
Come on,
Jack.
you want some of this?
Yeah. After 3 games, he's finally able to use his weapon, teleport and open doors.
Shut your
No,
mouth.
I think you're hacking.
Good to go.
Huh?
I think you're hacking.
I'm not afraid.
Yo, bitch! Tell your queen Delta's
Fucking
here to
hacker.
settle some score.
Using mods in Gears of War 3. What is this?
Yep.
Yikes! I'm actually blown away, bro! I got it. Butcher! I got him. Yo, Jack is stunning everyone! Look at this shit, bro!
I'm trying to kill these things over on this side. You need to leave me alone.
Why? Yeah, ceasefire, asshole.
Why can't you just play like this?
Bro, Jack is just murdering all of them!
Jack, yay. Jack, yay.
Jack, he's the robot. If he can't do it, no one can.
Stupid motherfucker.
Got him.
Bro, me and Bear are just fooling, bro. You're just fooling right now.
I'm picking up ammo for the final boss fight.
Sweet.
Good for you.
Gas barge is heading your way. Goddamn, look out.
No!
Karma!
Nah, come on. That was just a normal cog gear.
Oh, shite.
Roger that, Phoenix. Standing by.
Come on! Take him out!
Almost trying to kill me.
I think Carmine comes to assist in the final boss.
Oh, shit. I didn't see him. Go! About to die.
Wait, why is no one getting you?
Crawling towards you.
Alright,
Oh,
good job.
thanks.
3. Oh shit. What if I like? Oh my god! The catapults, if you go near them melt, they actually bite. It doesn't do much damage, but it does damage.
You ain't gonna be no charm this time, bitches!
Okay, move!
Oh.
Commander, you can start landing
Scared
troops.
me, Bob.
We've taken out the catapult and
We're landing troops now.
At least 2 more artillery positions further inland. We have very few aircraft left, Cog. I cannot commit them until the
Where the hell did all the aircraft go?
We'll find them. Stand
Just
by.
letting fucking fire
Okay,
rocks
move out.
destroy them?
Let's
It
put
always
those
feels like we're by
assholes out of
ourselves.
business.
You really don't. Except in the second game, we had an
Yeah.
entire army, bro, until they all got wiped out.
You wiped them out
check out
because
this
you're
fancy
incompetent.
shit.
What are you talking about?
Goddamn
wow.
five-star hotel!
Bro, you're toxic.
Yeah.
Dude.
But look what happens when
You
you don't
talking
tip
shit.
First you play as the character I want to play as, and now you're just being toxic, bro. What is this?
I'm acting like you.
Oh, what the hell is she selling?
What are you talking about? I'm not toxic. I'm a clean individual.
Clean individual.
Azura was a bunker for the Cogs
hear
elite,
you.
so they could hide until
I'm an
the war was
angel,
over.
bro.
That's the tree of life. That's where Simba lives.
That's where I live.
You ain't no Simba.
Who's the research staff?
I'm
Hard
me.
to say.
I'm an angel, bro.
I can't tell whether the coats were white or not. This
Why
is
is
the
it
last
yellow?
cog base that Grubs
Yikes!
would
They're
find.
being hung from the
Makes
tree
sense
of
to have these
life.
key scientists here.
Like Prescott evacuated.
Very
That's
much
cool.
appreciate it.
Yeah, maybe.
That's cool.
Looks like the
Dad.
lab coats were indeed
Looks
white.
like they've killed everyone.
I think I was the only human they needed alive.
Marcus.
Marcus, I can explain about Mira.
Dad, it can wait. Where are we?
You're near the hydroelectric dam.
So is
Still got
Marcus
some way to go to reach the tower.
half queen,
Okay,
half
Dad, we're coming.
dad?
That's what I said.
No, you said half locust. The queen might not be locust, alright? If locust looks this much like a human, then she's not full of
They've
locust.
seen us.
alright?
Dad had
Good
him
job,
tapping.
Zender. You always got fucking spot. Hey,
Dad was tapping that. That's why he don't get to die.
fucking hate you, bro. Absolutely despise you.
What did I do?
Made them spot us. We could have went in there, be stealthy. No, like
No
not
point in all
fuck you.
that. Just a negative person.
Catapult's ours. Take it.
Bro, let's go.
Delta to Tribute. We've taken your artillery position, but look out for Reavers. We're
Bro, me and the AI are just booing right now. This is awesome. If any of us go down, we got each other's backs,
Now
bro.
that's more targets than we can handle with this bitch.
Then we breach the dam and flood them out. Come on, target the dam.
Whoa.
need ammo.
Whoa. Where's that coming from? Oh, there's a fucking thingamabobber up there.
It's starting to crack!
Keep it up! Again!
Come on! One more shot, we got it!
Come
I
on!
destroyed the dam.
You got it. You got it.
Alright, well they said 2 more. I just destroyed 2, and the other one just got washed out. So that's 3 right there. They already lied to us.
But remember to take time to relax. Appreciate the finest arts across
Dad, once we get you out, what do we need to do to activate your weapon?
I've got the command keys here. That's all I need to trigger it.
Professor, this is Damon Baird.
Triggered.
How does this thing
Here's
work?
some,
Baird, yes. Prescott mentioned you. Think of it as a neutron bomb without
if
the
you need
blast.
that other thing of ammo,
One
get it,
that
because I
only
got a
kills
hammer
Lamp
first.
himself.
I have Max.
In all of us.
Alrighty then. Looking forward to that. Give me a hand.
Give yourself a
Give
hand.
me a hand, bitch.
Hey, you don't talk to me like that. I won't give you none.
I'll talk to you any way I want, bro. This is a different planet, bro. The husband and wife. I'm the man of the house.
Yo, look out!
I do whatever I fucking will, please.
Come on, assholes! Don't keep me waiting!
Damn, they're everywhere. Boomer!
Me and the AI are going to die.
AI, but what are you talking about?
Yeah, we're ruling, bro.
I'm killing stuff from the side.
We're behind him right
I'm about to kill this boomer, and then you're gonna take back every mean thing you said about me. Told you.
now. Nope. I weakened him. You just stole my kill.
Whoa.
See, the game doesn't even know what to do with me and the AI.
We're pushing it back.
That's gonna hurt.
Keep it going.
This'll do.
Oh. I'm gonna do that. You can go pick up that ammo if you need it.
I think I got max now. You ready?
What? Jack, open the door. Oh.
Uh-oh.
There it is, the last siege beast.
Let's go get it.
There's enemies around, so watch out. Armored Canta. Good grenade, good grenade.
Did it
I
get
don't know
it?
why you didn't dodge it, but hey. Yeah, it hit him. There's two of them. Alright, one down. Going for the other one.
He's
Got
down.
him. You got a 3-for-1 right there, bro.
Come on, take that thing out. We've got reinforcements waiting.
Alright, give me cover. I'm going in.
They're coming from the side on the top still. Oh shit! Butcher. Let's come up this way.
Come help you.
They were all coming from this way, and I was trying to keep them from going down to y'all.
Phoenix to all call signs. You're clear to land. Let's get rid of this thing.
Oh. We have to push him, Zendo. Get over here.
I'm coming, buddy. I wish you'd
We have
quit
to
yelling
push this
at me.
heavy-ass thing that can move. That's what shit.
Just calm the thing.
Or at least it has wheels.
That's the last one.
Ah, shit.
Phoenix to rescue. The stalks have shown up. You got a visual on us?
They're appearing everywhere, Phoenix. Stand by. We are diverting a Raven to your position. Just
Oh,
get your father's
no.
weapon deployed and finish this.
Okay, run! Get to the building now!
Is that an octopus on it? That's a lot of them. That's a lot of enemies.
Marcus.
Chapter 4.
Can I ask how the bomb works? Didn't my father tell you that? No. Dom. I just want to know. Let's just get through this first.
On the steel horse, alright.
Will you look at this place? We
had somebody in the chat talk to us in Mexican.
Makes me sick to think he had this $1 trillion
Hey.
panic room all those years while we were starving and dying.
Spanish, I mean, I didn't mean to say Mexican.
Nah. Oh, collectible.
Who is... On a steel horse, alright. We gotta sing Bon Jovi songs while we play.
Call button.
Oh, I'm scared now.
So the professor says we're all infected with this lambent shit?
Everything and everyone. Emulsion's a parasitic life form.
God damn. The friggin' miracle fuel's alive. Can he
I
really
think this
kill
is
it
the
all?
only game that you haven't accidentally
Came all this way for Marcus's
skipped the
dad.
cutscene.
Show some goddamn faith.
No, you can't.
No, that you haven't accidentally skipped the cutscene.
Oh, yeah, no, I said I wasn't going to. I told you, this is gonna be the first game.
Well, at least I'll die knowing I guessed right. You're not gonna die, Baird. Nobody else is gonna die.
The only one I
Did your
skipped
dad
was
tested
the
this
mortar
bomb
one.
thing, Marcus?
That's because we already saw
Kill
it.
this
Because
goddamn
I died,
noise.
because I ran in there, remember?
Okay, Faith.
So I guess that's justifiable. We don't count that.
I don't know.
There you go. You don't count that. Collectible behind us? Oh, this is where we have to go. Collectible this way.
Shut up, Marcus. This is
Shut
like
up.
a hotel.
Zendo. Yeah, that's what it is. You stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Zendo, you go that way. Oh.
Whoa.
Look at that giant house. What the fuck?
Oh,
hey.
shit.
Dad, we're here. Just working out how to bypass this firefight.
I can hear it, Marcus.
Alright, I'll go the other way. Shit!
Watch your back.
Yeah, she's
What?
been on our asses the
Oh,
whole
just
way.
go the other way,
Stand
bro.
by.
Alright.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, I can't go back through the door.
No, you can't!
Ow,
I
that
need
hurt.
the AI. It's gonna be a little bit more. Don't mind us. Oh, I'm so...
Get up!
That mortar went right on top. What a fucking execution, bro. Boom.
Got him.
Kansas,
Kansas.
you got any grenades?
Yes.
What are you throwing it at? Zendo, watch out! Watch out, coming your way! What the hell? Right over here again. Ooh, he missed me.
Revive me.
Thank you, honey. This is the part where you fall down and die. Oh, you are falling down and dying.
Now what, Zendo? Now what? Man, I swear to God, if you don't get me first.
Get up!
I hate you. I could have died if you didn't get me first.
It's up in the middle of the air. Oh, shit.
Alright. It's nice and quiet. So that door opens.
Why is he shooting? Why is the
There's an enemy over here. The guy that was firing mortars is over here.
I'm out of ammo.
Watch it!
Alright, Zender, come on. Thanks. Thanks.
I saved your life.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
He was gonna try to hurt you.
Appreciate it.
I wasn't gonna let it happen. Not my man.
Appreciate it, Zender. What's this? Lancer, Mulcher,
Is there...
incendiary grenades.
I need something. Is there any more,
We've got stocks coming up. Jack, rip that door while we hold them off.
Oh, we got big guys.
I'm out.
Like...
You take now, you...
Incoming shots!
This is terrible.
Bandit!
So are they attacking us, or are they attacking, what's the place?
Yeah. Oh, they're attacking here. Probably us, because we cleared away the storm and we have a giant fleet in the ocean, and that's where all the stuff is coming from.
Piece of shit!
Jack, you got a shock, a fucking taser. Why didn't you get a door opening upgrade? Look at the progress he's made.
Sometimes you just got to say, forget about it.
I can't forget about it. If I forget about it, we die.
Dude, where do they keep coming from?
Exactly.
I don't get it.
Alright,
That's the last of them. Dad, we're on our way up.
That shit better hurry
It's
up.
not even close to done. What are you talking
Get
about?
inside and barricade the doors. Look, if we've all got a dose of this glowy emulsion, isn't your dad's bomb or whatever going to affect us too? You know, fatally? You think he'd risk that?
It will work. Don't worry. And trust me, Corporal Baird. I've tested it.
Oh, he tested it on himself.
That's why.
That's what the white stuff was.
Oh, snap. I think you just figured it out.
I'm a genius.
Lock the door!
Something like
Come on,
that.
quick! That won't stop a stock. It'll just piss off the drudges for a few minutes. Well, that'll have to do. Dad, we're in. The landmen are right behind us. Where's your lab?
On the top floor. Watch out for
Top floor.
Marcus. She's desperate.
Dad, what's Mira up to?
Chapter 5.
In your message, you said she doesn't realize you can't save the Locust.
This is a last stand for the Locust, too, Marcus. My device will kill the emulsion, but it'll harm the Locust, too.
I'm not seeing the downside here.
I needed more time. Just like E-Day.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Hold on.
He always said we'll talk about it.
E-Day? What the hell is he talking about?
That's because we still haven't met up with him.
Quiet, people. Grub's up ahead.
Alright, Zendo, don't fuck it up.
We ain't sneaking past them, are we? You got a score to settle.
Yeah, we have.
Alright, fine.
Surprise, bitches! We back!
What the hell? That was a clean shot!
Worry about the grubs first.
Grubs. Are you a grub? Whoa, they're all coming around the corner. I gotta go save.
I don't really understand why the queen needs to take an army and why she's so desperate. Like, her buff is doing just enough to fuck us all over.
You know that big thing she rides on?
Yeah. Like, there wasn't really anything we could do about it when she attacked them.
Right.
This is useful. Fuck was that?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Oh, it's hitting the ceiling. Why do they give us a mortar that hits the ceiling? On purpose. Ooh, that was a beautiful shot right there.
That was.
I killed all of them.
I'm a huge fan of what you just did.
Cool. Can you not? I would appreciate if you didn't do what you're currently doing.
Alright, that's it.
Looks like the only way up.
I don't see the elevator cars. Must be at the top.
Oh, great. We're gonna have to hold out while it comes down.
Who they build this for anyway?
Shit. Bear, fix this.
Marcus, I'm responsible for so many deaths. This is where I can put some things right.
You didn't start this war. You're ending it.
There was a time when I thought I could talk our way out of it.
What happens when you set off your glowy killer, Professor? Are we gonna feel anything?
That depends on how far the emulsion has colonized your cells, Damon. You have a fever, intense muscle pain.
No.
Then you'll be fine.
Or not so fine, maybe.
Oh God, not
bro,
all those
I
things.
am tired of these stupid fucking penises coming out of the ground, bro.
Damn it, Jack. Where are those
Absolutely
elevators?
tired.
Taking their own sweet time.
Like, Zendo, I know you're a fan, but stop tracking the fucking penises.
Oh, I see what you did there, Carl.
Land it.
Yeah.
More stall, man.
I know, I'm popping the pimples right now.
Lock and load.
say jump forward, dumbass. Get behind the fucking thing. I swear to God.
Shoot the pod!
Shoot the pod.
What have been doing?
Why are they still coming? Oh,
I got one down. One is down. One is down.
Whoa.
Split up, just in case.
Got it. I got all the pods. Oh, hey, it's me and you. That's a first.
Hey, you realize where all that sculpture and arty shit came
Usually
from?
it's us two splitting up.
The National Museum of Appearance. Chris got saved friggin' statues instead of us, asshole. Nice to feel valued. Come on, brass him up! Keep him off the lifts!
Oh, we should probably help our teammate.
Good to go.
How come all the elevators are down? And if the other elevators are already down, why didn't we go to one of those?
Nowhere to run now.
Late to take the stairs.
Look out!
Oh, no. We gotta jump over to theirs! This is going up faster now. Thank God we switched.
Yeah, we're fine.
What the hell? Why didn't you take this one? Oh, we're gonna get crushed. What?
You okay?
I'm fine.
Ha,
Don't
what?
worry.
What?
Cole, we're on the floor above you.
Makes sense. I don't like it.
I'm on our way up, Marcus.
Why isn't Jack stunning him anymore?
He's with us. Oh, he's probably going to. I'm surprised to see a normal Kansas.
I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't speak that language.
Oh, hey! You like my shield?
Is that you?
Yeah. Snap his neck.
Oh, that's Cole. Ah, I was trying to shoot Cole. And then he dropped his grenade. Like the little bitch that he shouted he is. What are we supposed to be doing?
Going upstairs.
I can hear the locust right outside my door. They're waiting for you.
I won't disappoint them.
Let's go, Marcus. Let's go get him.
Marcus,
So it seems like our dad had no intent to hurt the locust.
Marcus
That's why they're
Phoenix.
leaving him be.
What a loyal son you are.
She was trying to get the
Let
landing.
you release your father.
Yeah. Which is gonna hurt the locust in the process. She knew that. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Like, look at this. This thing looks like it has no problem ripping through empty.
Like, where do you hurt this thing at?
Exactly. Just give it more honor and embrace the entire human race in this thing.
Like, where
Maybe
am I
we just have to
supposed
keep
shoot
going
it?
up. Yeah, we have to keep going up.
I gave your father nearly 20 years to deal with the Lambent. He will deal with it, but not at my people's expense.
Mira said 20 years. Anyone else hear 20 years? 4 years, right? Don't listen to that bitch. Get upstairs. Split up. We need covering fire.
Listen to me, Marcus Phoenix. I will not let my people die. We have a right to live, a right to this world. Your father must complete his task.
Well, that's one thing we agree on. Hey, look up there. Splat.
You want to bring down the roof?
No, just the counterweight. See the cables? Good call. Come on, they've got to be anchored nearby. It'll make the building unstable. Beats being roasted.
True.
Get back in the game! One down, 2 to go.
Thanks a cause for their overgrown
Yikes!
designs.
That's an insta-kill. Watch out, watch out!
Revive me!
Wow, I don't even have time to do nothing.
He got you.
Ooh. What do I do over here? Oh!
That's 2!
Hey.
That picked you up?
Yeah.
What the hell, bro? There.
I got you.
Thank you. Watch out!
Get up!
Let's go all the way back here. That's not gonna help. Zendo.
What am I supposed to
Zendo.
do?
Revive me!
Get to cover. Get to cover right next to you. There you go. See?
I was trying to get there. It just wasn't working out too well.
Zendo. Zendo.
Did we finish her off? Where's the queen?
I can't see.
Why are you yelling?
Ah, shit! Get to the lift, now!
Not the tentacles.
Wait, with all this destruction going on, they're crazy to want to keep going up.
Well, we have to, bro. Yo, look at our boat.
Marcus, are you all right?
Our cargo boat armed with a gun.
We ran into Mears. Problem solved. We're
Oh,
on
look.
our way.
Look out the mirror.
So?
Mirror? Yeah. Whatever it is. Window.
I looked out the window.
Dad. Yeah.
It looks like...
It's a boat.
Whoa!
I see.
It's about to
Don't
get
waste
destroyed.
Oh,
your
the boat's
sympathy.
dead.
Are the grubs still outside your
Yeah,
map?
they did.
Yes, they'll be covering the
That's a
elevators,
big
too.
stalk. That's a
Find
really
another
big
route.
stalk.
There's a service hatch in the shaft somewhere.
We're looking. Jack, slow the lift.
What? Why?
That's it, Jack.
Oh.
Stop the lift. Okay, I really need to know what Miro's
There's
shaft's about.
contact!
She knew your dad before E-Day? How? I mean, she looks human. Did she join the Locust Country Club for shits and giggles or something?
The bitch was
Oh,
just
back
jerking
here.
his chain, man.
I see it.
Maybe not.
There we go. Got it. This shit's into. Wait, you want to play some games? We could play some Carnival. Or Malicious Delicious.
Farmageddon.
Oh, game over? Damn.
Ass nugget.
Wait, weapons end up.
Whoa.
Hammer burst and lancer.
Let's do this.
Good to go.
Definitely a good idea to get some ammo. Need some Nasher ammo, but that's fine. What else is hidden? There has to be hidden stuff. More frags. If we find any more armored cantuses, I got 4 for them.
What's back here? Nothing.
I got you.
Nothing. There ain't nothing back there.
Oh, might as well check. Here now. None.
Going up.
Yep.
The grubs are waiting for elevator A. So...
Nasher! Oh, that's smart. We got off the elevator because they're waiting for the elevator.
Guess who, motherfuckers?
Guard! Nice.
Good, Zendo?
Yeah.
Looks like you have a fucking dick in your ass.
Oh,
Dad's
girl.
in here somewhere. Dad, we're on your floor now.
Look for the door with the external power unit.
I'll take those.
Okay, hang tight.
Get up!
Hey, Zendo, come on, next to you. Right here.
What?
Come here. I'll open the door for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm revived. I'm good.
Oh, shit. Oh, he had laser
Okay,
beams
let's
blocking
follow the
him.
wires on the floor. There'll be more grubs waiting at the
He
end.
has access to everything else. Why don't he just turn off the lasers?
Tired of these fucking animals. I'm going on a one-woman crusade to kill all of them.
Well, you better do that quick because I've been doing that for all 4 games.
Shut your mouth.
One lock down, Dad.
I don't
One
hear
more to
it.
go.
Got him.
Talking shit.
What if I touch the lasers? Ow, 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 they electrocute me.
No, you think? No, they're not there to do
I
anything.
thought they would burn.
Lock and load. Nice.
I just fucked his world up.
That's 2, Dad.
So
We're
one
heading
panel
back.
takes off 1 laser, and the other panel takes off 3.
Got him.
Seems balanced.
I like it. You ready? I'm about to shoot through the door.
No need.
Told you.
There's lasers covering it. I don't think many people are gonna be here. Oh, there's 1.
He's not really here. He was lying.
No, he's right there.
Marcus, Anya. It's good to see you again. I never thought I would.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So sorry about Dom.
Hard to know where to begin, Dad.
Yes. I always wondered what I'd say to you if I ever saw you again. But we always run out of time.
Yeah, well, after this, we won't need to run out of time.
Just my insurance. It won't
Ever
work
again.
without command keys. The same failsafe I designed into the Hammer of Dawn. I'm an old hand at mass destruction, aren't I?
So
I bet
he
years
created
to
the
think
Hammer
things
of
over,
Dawn.
Marcus. You and Anya, all of you, live your lives to the fullest when this is over. Promise me you'll all do that. No regrets, no looking back.
I mean, he lost Dom.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big regret.
Sure, Dad. We better get going.
If the emulsion hadn't reached a critical stage, I might have found a way to save the Locust as well. And they could have gone back underground.
Tell me you don't feel sorry for them.
Responsible, not sorry. It's my fault they're here, Marcus. I failed to stop the emulsion spreading all those years ago. It drove the Locust out of their warrens. I tried to persuade Mira to keep her people underground, but they couldn't. So then...
Wait. Did I hear right? The government knew E-Day was coming, and none of you bothered to warn us?
No, just me. Even Prescott didn't know. Not until much later. I had so many ideas. Just too little time.
Dad, stop this. Come on. Whoa. What else don't we know?
You're a scientific man. Look at this later and try to understand what I wanted to do and what I had to do.
Yo, let's talk emo.
Passing of the torch. He has a gun! Yes,
Oh,
weakest
shit!
fucking gun in the game. Yeah, get on the turret. That's what I was thinking.
I'm tired of these fuckers all up in my business. Come on out, butthole.
So much since I last saw them.
Just keep your head down. Target defined.
I was waiting for you to deal with this, to be honest.
Huh?
I was waiting for you to deal with this, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't need to waste my ammo.
I got this. Walk into my trap and the spider to the ground.
Alright, I'm moving up. Yeah, there's a couple of pods you can't see.
I just lost audio.
I think I got all the pods. It stopped moving. Yep, there we go.
Why'd I just lose the game audio?
Oh, rip.
That's weird. Like it just like straight up went away.
Yo, honestly, I never even noticed I didn't have music on. Not gonna lie.
Well, it probably made the stream sound really fucked up. Is that all of them?
Yeah. Pop the pods, do a little bit of shooting.
That's weird.
Shooting and looting.
Why?
You're weird.
Did my game audio cut off? Everything's just jacked up, fucked up. Yeah, there's no sound.
We completed 30 out of 31 missions in campaign or co-op. Oh, this is the final area. You can tell. Everything's going down up here.
I can't hear nothing. I don't like it. Everything's messed up. Why? Why? Dude, my game like glitched or something. Like, this is some bullshit. It's kind of hard to play these games when you can't hear nothing. All I got is Rumble. Get it?
Come on! Come on! Back!
I can't hear anything at all.
Who cares? Carmine's back.
I don't care about Carmine.
You
I
should.
don't care.
He's the best character in the game.
Yeah, but like on the last act of the game that we're trying to finish up, now there's no fucking game audio for this, for the...
Screw the game audio.
That's what...
I live without it, so can you.
People only listen to the game audio. You don't listen to none of it?
Well, I'd listen to it, but if I have to, then I won't. I'm fine with it.
You so lie, dude. You be lying.
You're talking. I don't even have music. I haven't had music this entire game.
We'll never get 1,000 likes now.
We will get 2,000.
2,000 likes for no audio.
Hashtag no audio squad.
Hit that thumbs up button for no audio.
Carmine, get her! Get her, Carmine!
Why don't they just cut that thing up with the blades of the helicopter?
Yeah! Oh no, Carmine! You're not dead. Shoot him in the mouth!
Man, my game's glitching. It's like jumping all over the place.
You look like a glitch. We can reset if you want, but I mean, we're already here.
It's gonna be hard for me to do something like that at this point. Whoa! Take cover, Adam! Alright, now it's time to get serious on this bitch.
Oh, his head is getting fucked up, bro. We are doing some serious damage. There we go!
What? Come here, Queenie. Queenie. Queenie.
And this is where the events from the 4th game prologue come in. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Where did she go?
How are you not dead? How did you get more armor?
Like, I just shot her with the hammer of dawn.
We shot it with 2 Hammer of Dawns. I think we have to shoot her normally. I don't think we use the hammer.
Then why did they give it to us?
We use it when she's low. Oh, we have to do this 3 times. Okay, I get it.
Oh.
It's one of those times where we have to do it 3 times over. Because see, the same animation is happening right now?
Yeah. Be easier if I could hear it. 3,000 likes for no audio.
Yeah.
Now hammer dawn in it.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Oh, hi.
Shoot her in the mouth. Alright, Ghost, you ready for this last turn? I said, is you ready, dog?
No, we don't shoot her now.
But is you ready?
Yeah, we just wait. We can't do damage to her. There we go. Now we shoot.
Thank you, Coltrane. You so nice. Oh, she went over there. She thinks she's slick. I got this.
These sounds are very satisfying.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
It sounds like you're making progress. Oh, no, yeah, you can't hear it. It's just a whole bunch of, like... I don't even know how to describe it. It's very satisfying to listen to, though.
I'm sure. Thank you for rubbing it in.
I don't have a hammer, so...
I do. It says my hammer's out of fucking...
Yeah, it's out of ammo. Oh, I found another one. What the... A tree was stopping my shot. Are you serious? Guess we're doing it 4 times.
Okay. Dang, how much damage can this thing take?
Telling you, bro, it's a one-man army. A one-bug army. I don't really know why she needed an army. Oh, I'm dead.
No, you're not.
Oh, we're in this stage. Okay.
Dang, I didn't even see her go up there.
It seems like it's just getting more and more, like, it's like she's getting more, different bugs every time she falls down.
Right.
Like, her face just, its face just heals.
Alright, I got
Is there
another...
something missing? Are we doing something wrong?
I got another hammer, too, so we're gonna have to, like, hit it together. I believe.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You're the one that said you played this game 1,200 times.
3. And I played it years ago.
Years of
like
war.
2009.
Whoa. Run. No, don't fall until I get you.
There we go. I think she's finally... Yeah, it's crumbling now.
No, she's... Oh.
There we go. Finally. What?
Hammer of Dawn ain't working?
Kill her. Get it. Find a Hammer of Dawn while we're waiting.
I got one.
Then use it.
I'm trying it. It's not doing... Oh, there we go. Hey, my audio just kicked back in.
Oh, hey!
I kick your dead ass!
Finally, we killed it. Jesus. That took way too much damage. Imagine that was the boss in Void mode.
Alright.
It'll be at full power soon.
Professor, you said you tested this. How?
On myself, Damon. I had to see how the emulsion developed over its life cycle. So I injected myself with it to accelerate things.
Oh, he's gonna die.
We saw what it did to humans in Mercy.
He's gonna die. Why don't they ever? He's gonna die, Zendu. Remember that explosion?
It started.
Let's go, Dad. This tower's too unstable now.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I'm not going to make it.
It's okay. I'll carry you.
Marcus, the emulsion developed faster in me because I forced it to. I had to find out how it reproduced.
What are you talking about?
It's crazy how the audio glitched out and came back in.
Oh, it's good.
12,000 likes for new audio.
We're not going to die.
It's too
12,000 million billion.
Every cell in my body's breaking down.
17
And this is going to happen to every contaminated cell on Sarah. It has to.
No, goddammit, I can't lose you again.
I'm glad I was able to see you again, Marcus.
Again.
Now go and live for me.
Bye.
God.
We didn't talk to the Queen. I doubt she's dead.
Dad, no. He's gone.
Dad.
He's gone. He's gone.
We're looking over to the bug. Oh, they're moving.
Hubris.
There's no way she could have survived the hammer dawn.
Hold your fire.
You might have missed her. She might have been in a protective sealed casing.
And immoral, even now.
Is that what you think?
Your father always thought he had all the answers, but he had none.
What are you
Nothing
talking
but
about? He's winning.
clever
We're winning
ways
bits of
to
him.
kill.
Oh, true.
The Hammer of Dawn, Jacinta, and now this. And his arrogance finally.
I like this design better than the second games. Ooh.
Feel that? That's from Dom. And everyone else you killed, you bitch.
Well, Dom killed himself. It's not her fault. Take back the stab.
Take it back. Hashtag take back the stab.
There you go. A huge puddle of blood already there from one little stab. Oh, that's the beginning of the game. That's the beginning too. That's like mid. Oh, there's Mercy.
They don't only get everything that wasn't below ground, right?
They're getting everything that's contaminated to a huge degree by the emulsion. So nothing that has a lot of emulsion is safe.
So where do the monsters from the fourth game come from?
See these locusts that are falling to the ground? Their bodies crystallize and harden, and then become the enemies from the swarm from the fourth game.
Okay.
Because we dump all their bodies into one place, and then we just leave them. And guess what?
What?
Carmine didn't die. The first Carmine that didn't die. That's why it's the best game in the series.
Say so.
The only Carmine that has not died in the series. Fuck you. They broke the trend of Carmine's dying. No happy endings for this guy. Oh, look at that hair. That's disgusting. Put your thing back on. What the hell?
Marcus, whatever it takes, I'm here.
Ha! You're not in the fourth game.
What's left on you? What have we got left now?
Tomorrow, Marcus. We finally got a tomorrow.
Alright, now Marcus is acting like Tom.
Yep.
Aw, isn't that cute? Ah, Carmine. Ooh, what's this? Oh. Oh, okay.
What?
And there we go. That is the end of the Gears of War trilogy. Now, the next time we go back will be before the first games even started.
Is that the E-Day thing?
Also, I love how this game turns on my music, so now I literally cannot hear a thing. Okay. I was able to turn down the volume. So, as we did with the last two games, how does this compare to 1 through 4?
I think 1 and this one are definitely the better ones for me.
Okay.
I like this one better than 4. I think that all 3 of these games put together is basically like one long game. Definitely.
Yeah.
I know that sounds like somebody would be like, well, duh, but I mean, what I mean, like, is, especially the way we played them back to back, it kind of felt like watching a movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, sitting down watching, like, the Lord of the Rings marathon type thing. So,
yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of the way that the controls felt on the second one. I felt they were sloppy. They were weird. These were kind of tighter. These were a lot closer. And like you said, the 360 version of the first one probably isn't as great, but we did play the
For all you know, the updated version of the second one will just completely change the controls and make them better.
Right. So I mean, like, I think that maybe I have an unfair perception of the first game because the only version I ever played was the remastered version. But I have to say that, like, I probably still favor the first one over this one, but not by much.
Really? I mean, I think the campaign was better.
But I think that's
the multiplayer options just hold it up more.
I think the reason I say that, though, is because the fourth one just really did not impress me that much, and then the first one got me, like, because we played the fourth and the first one, and then the first one actually got me, like, interested in the series, so then it's more or less like I've compared everything from that experience moving forward. You know what I mean? But they polished, like you said, they had time to go back and polish some things in the first one with it being remastered. So it's kind of an unfair advantage, but I would definitely say the first and the third are my favorites.
Okay.
I might have to go back and play the fourth one again sometime now that I've played these, because maybe I'll notice things that I didn't realize, or maybe it'll make sense more. But I like I'll be honest, I like the third, I like this one when we got to, I don't know, like the second game wasn't bad about the third act. The third act, when we were at that one military base and shit, and then when we had to fight the Berserker, the Lambit Berserker area.
Yeah, that was this game.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking nuts, so it's like the third act of the second one in this game, it's like, that's where this game started, kind of, to me. Like,
yeah.
I think because they kind of, like, the team learned some stuff during the making of the second game, and it got better as you played it. But I mean, like, if you have enough time to sit down and play all three games back to back, like we have, I think it helps the experience more than, like, if you were, like, probably back then when you waited from, like, 2003 to 2007 to 2000, however, you know what I mean. I think if they remastered this one, it would probably be my favorite, because it was still some sloppiness.
It would be amazing
here and there, if that makes sense. Like, the graphics didn't even bother me. The fact they were 360 graphics, like, by the time we were about halfway through the second game, it didn't even, like, it registered that there was, like, a graphical problem. But my biggest problem with the second game was just the controls. The controls felt off.
That could be changed.
Right. So, but I mean, you're looking at, like, back then, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to, like, rate them as individual games at this point.
Yeah. Well, then how about this? What was your favorite mission / set of missions? Like, the bunch of missions inside that secret facility in the second game, the whole nighttime mission in the first game, stuff like that, out of these games.
I think I kind of like the underground when we were, like, on the boat fighting the big fish thing, even though that was kind of aggravating. What was the other one that stands out to me? Which game was it where we were trying to not defend? Maybe we were defending. I don't know. I kind of didn't mind the submarine part in this one. I just thought that, like, there wasn't enough to shoot at, looking back now. Like, there could have been a little bit more dynamic to that. Was it the first game where we were doing the thing where we were... Well, where was the first game located? Where did that one end up at? That was when we were trying to get
at the end, it was on the train.
That was on the train. That's when we figured out about the electrical thing.
That was the end. Yeah, the lights.
I thought that was fun. And
I think my favorite mission would have to be the secret facility in the second game.
Yeah,
I think it was just underutilized.
I liked the whole part where we went underground and then all the pods were coming down and we were having to search through everything.
Yeah, but there was nothing in them. It was just complete waste.
Yeah, not those pods. I'm talking about like when we were all infiltrating underground, and then they were drilling down in those pod things, and then we were running around.
Yeah.
Like I think the second one had the most creativity to it, but I think the
definitely.
execution was just lacking a little bit. Like maybe they didn't have the exact technology when they started it out to actually
Like the fucking ice lakes.
pull it off. Yeah.
Hated those.
I mean, because it was like it's weird because it's like in the first game when you fight that berserker in that tomb or whatever it was, like it was legit. That was legit scary. Like my heart was racing during that. But then like you get to the end and you realize, hey, if I just stand here, the little birds can't hurt me, and it's like the end boss was just easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like the second game, there was some legit spots in it where it was like, hey, my heart's racing, this is crazy. And then like there's not even really like a final battle. It just basically a glorified cutscene. And then
the best battle was probably Scourge in that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was.
Him jumping around the place.
Well, see, and that's what I think that's what threw me off was because like I found that pretty difficult. And then, you know, you're expecting, hey, we're still playing, so there's got to be something more difficult coming up. And maybe that's just genius design on their part. Because, I mean, there was still 45 minutes of gameplay after that. And the whole time, I'm in anticipation thinking that, like, shit's going to hit the fan anytime. And it never really does. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what they were going for.
I want to no, that's kind of flawed. Because this whole game, it's like super hype. The one boss battle you have is amazing. And then you get to the final boss, and you're just pointing and holding down a button.
Well, it's kind of like the same thing that I was complaining about with the fourth game. It's like, my favorite part was the last 12 minutes. Like, I wish that there could have been more of that dynamic with those machines or something. Like, maybe you started off, like, it would have been cool, like, you know, like the little silverbacks we have in here. Maybe it's like you're walking with the silverbacks, and then Dizzy's like, that was Dizzy, right? In the fourth one that gives you those machines?
No. He looked like Dizzy, but it was just some other fat dude.
Okay.
Some random fat dude with a beard.
Okay. Well, at any given rate, maybe you start off something like a silverback, and they're basically like, hey, you have to get the parts to upgrade it. So then there's a mission where, like, you're going through, and then, like, you're actually building your mech suit bigger to get to the point to where it's at the end. And you could have actually made that, like, a longer chapter or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, they should have done something with the robots. Like, the whole game, you were fighting robots.
Well,
pretty much the entire time.
Like the part with the helicopter was cool with the propeller blade, but then it was like the other person in the multiplayer set just stood back while one person finished off the bad guy. Maybe like you had two people where they could like say, okay, well, you'll get rockets and then I'll get a big chainsaw on my mech suit, but whatever you choose, you have to be able to use it to where both of you have to be able to finish that fucking boss off.
Yeah.
You know, you follow what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
They should have just completely, like, changed the entire boss fight with co-op to make it compatible.
Right. I mean, like, at least they're, like, in the first 3 games, there wasn't ridiculous shit like the elevator fucking thing or the unbelievable fucking motorcycle thing that was in the fourth one. You know what I mean? But...
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like... you end the second one on a cutscene, and if you're able to pop the disc in real quick, like the third one should be Act 6.
Yeah.
Basically, if that makes sense. Overall, it's a very positive experience. I didn't realize that Gears of War was this like intense, and I'm kind of glad I waited to play it now instead of when it first came out, because I probably would have overlooked a lot of it, not appreciated it for what it was. Like I had a friend that got an Xbox like when it first came out, like I'm talking like 2005, like a 360.
Yeah.
and like he got Gears of War and was like playing it all the time, and I was just like, I'm good. But no, I don't know. I don't know if I've answered what you were looking for or not, but
no,
like,
no, you did.
All of them have things that are flawed in them, and like
Yeah.
I feel like they did try to like up the game for the second one. And it was kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of Star Wars, where they made like the stakes a lot higher and it was a lot darker, and like you really felt like, oh shit, like if we don't do what we're setting out to do, like it's over with. You know what I mean? We got to flood this fucking place.
Take the fight to them.
Right. It's kind of weird that like all of a sudden the third game, like some of the fights were a lot more just intense than even the second one. You know, it was like, all right, well, obviously you must have got some feedback where people were like, the second game was just too easy in some spots. It wasn't challenging enough or something. Or somebody tested it and was like, we need to make it, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's kind of how I feel. And then, like, I agree with you when it's like, it kind of feels like they kind of took the property and handed it over to like maybe some up and coming developers, and was like, we got the Gears of War franchise that y'all can do something with, do the best you can with it and see what happens. And
I think like the main people left and they worked on Fortnite. That's what I think I heard.
I really wish that they wouldn't have called it Gears of War 4. I wish it would have been called something like Gears of War: A New Beginning, or Gears of War Aftermath.
Because that's basically what it was.
Right.
They wanted to make it very light and get new people into it because there wasn't a new game for years. So they would need to bring people in.
Right. I think that they would have been better off keeping this one as a trilogy with the prequel, and then like starting. Like, this probably is going to start a new trilogy, but I wouldn't have called it 4.
Yeah.
I would have come up with a better way to, like... And I think people that
or
are
if you're going to call it
it
4, give it a subtitle.
Right. Gears of War: The Next Generation, or...
Something.
I don't know. Everything I'm saying probably sounds corny as shit, but I think the idea stands. I think I have a sound idea when it comes to it. Because, like, people like me that are more casual fans, like, I would have thought that it was like I guess it is a direct tie-in a way, but, like, even me, after playing all these games, like, I still can say that I would have been kind of set back from the fact that all of a sudden it's more about the industrial complex and there's all these robots everywhere and people are still being oppressed, when to me that makes no sense. Because why would you go from like humanity being saved because of this machine to all of a sudden like there's some Asian bitch in a fucking monitor on a robot that was walking around and like oppressing people? That, like, how did the world go from, like, oh, we finally have peace to, like, this is where the world went to? That kind of... I think the storyline sucks for the fourth one compared to the first 3.
I think they had something going, maybe, or at least they thought they did, but they just need more explanation.
Yeah, there needs to be more exposition. Like it seems like there's like a chapter or 2 missing between there somewhere.
Yeah. Because the way they set it up, it's like it's the Hunger Games. You have all these little villages, and like there's one village that no one talks about, Village 2, that just got destroyed.
Right, and that it doesn't make sense. It kind of don't. I mean, it's like they should have set like Gears 4 on a different planet or something to explain it.
I wouldn't say a different planet because there's no sign, like they have no technology to go to space. Their technology that they have now, it keeps breaking down and shit. That would make even less sense.
His son looks like he would have been around anywhere from like 24 to 30, right? Does it say what his age was?
Yeah, he's around, I think, early 20s.
Early 20s. Like, for him and her, let's say it took them 4 years to get married and have a kid. I mean, like, there's no reason for what just happened in 3 that, like, within 25 years, the world should be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just does not make sense. I mean, that just means, like, I don't know. It just seems extremely strange.
Yeah.
And then people like Marcus and everybody are basically just, I'm not going to say in hiding, but they're just like willing to like say like, well, we did what we could for everybody, but I'm just going to stay out of it and go.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess Marcus, it kind of makes sense for Marcus because he lost his brother and then he lost his dad right up at the very end of the fight.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm done with this shit. I'm going home and I'm going to go do what I want to do.
Yeah, but it makes you feel unsympathetic for humanity if they allowed themselves. They were worried about being oppressed by this other species that they were sharing a planet with, and decided that they had to destroy them, and then they end up creating things that does the same thing to them, basically.
Mm-hmm.
To themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they put. I think they made it generic. I think I said that before too. It just seemed like too generic. They were kind of appeasing.
I think it has to do with the inexperience of the team that was working on it.
My controller died. No, but I think they were trying to appease like sci-fi fans and people that are like things in pop culture like recently. Like you said, the Hunger Games, and when you said that, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So.
I think it just has to do with their inexperience. I think maybe once they get going, like with the second game, it's going to be much better, hopefully.
But like you said, it should be a second game. It shouldn't be a fifth game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There should have been a separation there, or a definite, like a title, like you said, a subtitle that made it distinguishable. It shouldn't be considered a...
Yeah, they did the same thing with Halo.
See, I don't know that
It's like the third game ended it. Well, it's basically the same thing. You had the first game, everyone loved it. You had the second game, even bigger, even better. Everyone loves that game. People say it's the best Halo game of all time. Then you have the third game, which, like, when you think of the best Halo game, you think of Halo 2 or Halo 3, right? Halo 3 ended it beautifully. And then Bungie made the last Halo game, Halo Reach, which was a prequel, right?
Yeah.
And then they leave, they go make Destiny. Well, they make Halo 3 ODST, but that's like a DLC. And then they leave, they're done with the series, they finished Reach, they ended with a bang, which like that, people say is like, I would say with third best Halo game around there. And then you get a new team, 343, which makes Halo 4. So many things changed. Not much explanation in-game, but they have a ton of books and shit. And now, in Halo 5, you're dealing with, like, a whole new set of characters. The main character, that's been the main character for the last 4 games, is barely even in the game. He's only in for 3 of the 18 missions. Halo Gears of War 4 came out at the same time as Halo 5, so this might be just Microsoft's doing. They don't know what they're doing with their exclusives now.
Well, they're pandering to the generation of people that like, and they're having to like match up what's popular now. You know what I mean? Like trends change in the way that game dynamics change, and that's you know, I have talks with people all the time about that. Like I was talking today to somebody about like, you know, they were like, as cliche as it sounds, I just enjoy first person shooters and I like playing Call of Duty and all this stuff, and he's like, I enjoy it. I'm like, well, see, I'm the opposite, because after dealing with idiot people at work all day, the last thing I want to do is jump onto a video game and have some 10-year-old talking shit to me, regardless of what how good I am at a game, or if I enjoy that game.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, the fact that video games are now more widely accessible to everybody, and you got the online aspect. It's, you know, I'm not somebody that enjoys playing online very much. Like what me and you were doing, I enjoy because it's and I'm using this term and like what it's meant to sound like, not the silly sound, but it's how do you, oh God, I knew what I was about to say. It's shit. This is funny. It's personable. You know what I mean? Because it's like me and you, and I know who you are, and all that kind of stuff. So it's different.
No, you don't.
It's
Loser.
well, I know who you. Shut up. But what I mean, like, but like jumping on a game and like just like going into some like random room where you're jumping on with Billy from Connecticut, and you don't know who the fuck they are. Like, I don't even have interest in that. I need there to be like some kind of connection with the person or somebody that I know to enjoy online gameplay, because
and you're like fighting random people that take it like super seriously.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like,
and you just don't have a good time.
With the amount of time that I allot myself to still play video games, with the responsibilities that I have beyond, you know what I mean, work and kids and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, there's some times where I need to be able to sit down and play video games the way that video games were introduced to me, and that was something that you used to do solo by yourself. And to me, you know, to get that stress relief out of it, I kind of like need to be left alone, and I just want to kind of like be able to sit in front of a TV by myself with no other distractions. And, you know, what me and you do, and remember the word I was going to say is the intimacy part of it. And like I said, I use that not in a sexual context, but the fact that like it's two people that can have, you know, it like by themselves, that room, and it's not like we're having to worry about 12 other people being on our team, and it's not capture the flag, and 6 of them's not doing what they're supposed to do, and then you got everybody calling each other faggots and noobs and stuff. It's basically like, we both know I'm not very well versed with these games, but that's part of the dynamic. It's like, I do try. I can't say I don't try. I'm just not good at them. I mean, like, I'm not, but I'm still enjoying myself because I'm playing with you. I'm not gonna sit there and like go spend $60 that could always go towards something else that I need to do in my life, to like be online with a bunch of kids my son's age that's gonna sit there and just make fun of me when it's not gonna be enjoyable. And I don't know. That's just how I feel. And it's hard for, I think you get it, because you got what I call an old soul, but a lot of the younger people don't get it. Like, Angel wants me to get on and play Fortnite. I'm like, son, I don't want to play Fortnite. Like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's like, I could end up in a room with 14, 12-year-olds, and like, I don't care if it's just, to me, it's weird.
Yeah, in that game, it's 100 people.
Right. Or however many it is, or whatever it is. I like kind of having control. Like, I'll walk around even like MMOs and stuff that I'll just play solo the whole game, like the story part of the game.
Yeah.
And like, people are consistently like, especially when I get higher level or get better armor, like they're doing it to me on Morrowind. It's like, blah, blah, blah has invited you to a group, and it's like, no. Like, you know, I've been playing a good amount of Neverwinter. Well, before I got Elder Scrolls, but like, people were consistently trying to get me into a group or chat with me, and I'm just like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Decline. It's like, but I understand that, like, the way, like, as a whole, most people would think that being 2017, 2018, that like, if you're online on an online game, you're online to interact with people, because that's normal for people to come home and want to be able to play with people and meet people and enjoy people. I come home to play video games to get away from people because I hate people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just there's a disconnect there. And I don't know if it's just my age or, like I said, I grew up where, I went 5 console generations that I owned before like online was even a thing.
Yeah.
Angel's always like picking on me about like how much I suck at Call of Duty and blah blah blah, and laughing at me and calling me a noob and all this shit. And I look at him real quick and be like, "Go get GoldenEye for the 64. I'll fucking wreck you, faggot." You know what I mean?
Good old GoldenEye. Never played it though. Don't know what I'm saying.
Like,
I hear about that game so much.
Well, I mean, it definitely paved the
Game
way
changer.
for a lot of console game. I mean, it was basically the first mainstream first-person shooter on a console.
Mhm.
And I mean that game's extremely glitched up, and I mean it doesn't even really hold up today. But I mean back then that was like what we played. It was like you had stuff like that and like the old Doom.
Yeah.
But it's like, like I said, I can understand that like as a whole where the video game market's at, and like people that make like Gears of War 4 and Halo 5, they've got to cater to the changing trends in video games. I mean, like, because when Halo 1, 2, and even Halo 3 came out, it was more about the single player experience. Like,
yeah.
Some people played online, some people don't. I enjoyed Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, but after that, like, when it got to, like, Black Ops 2 and some of the other ones, it was like, they definitely was, like, I played the storyline on them. I played online with some friends, every now and then. But like the newer Call of Duties, they all sacrifice the shit out of the storyline for the single player campaign. It's all about the zombies and the multiplayer, and it's like, that's where my disconnect comes from, because then there's not even a story mode to play to where you don't have to not be online with people. Or else it's just shit because they they cut corners on that to get the other parts out. And I hate playing like zombies. Like the dynamic of that. Like, I guess the closest thing that I have played and I've kind of enjoyed was the Horde thing that we played the other day. But I mean, I don't have the mentality or the fun to be able to say that like I really enjoy games where it's like you're teamed up with 2 to 6 people and then it's like you've got this job, you've got this job, you've got this job, and then everybody's mad at you if you fuck up or you die or whatever. I kind of got time for that. People start bitching at me, it's like I'll just stay offline. I don't play video games to be stressed out and worried about people being mad at me. I play video games so I'm not stressed out.
True.
I don't know. I like the first Gears of War and this one probably, yeah. I think those are my favorites. But I kind of like... I want to group like the third act of the second one and the third one like as the same.
Yeah.
That's how I kind of feel.
I think the first game had like the most unique mechanics. Like the whole starting out the Berserkers and having him destroy a door for you because he can't see, he's blind. Having the whole nighttime aspect.
No, I mean, like,
not having a hammer at dawn, so you have to like get the Berserker on a cart, not leave your teammate behind, and then detach it. Hint, hint.
Yeah. I remember that. No, but the first one was, you know what I mean? Like, I don't play enough video games. And I mean, I know, like, ever since this game came out, and I'm pretty sure I own some of them, and I never played them. I used to be notorious for buying video games and never playing them. But I think, like, not Lost Planet, but, like, there's a lot of games after this one came out where they basically took the same the same engine and was like just making third-person games like this for a while. You know what I'm?
Yeah.
I can't name them all off on the top of my head, but I've seen them, and I probably own some, but I never really played them that much. So like me playing these was like the first time I ever played through all the way any game like this.
Yeah.
And it's so I mean it was like me playing it for the first time, real, not just Gears of War, but these type of games.
Mhm.
Because I've played through all the God of War games, and there's a lot more games I haven't beat than I have beat. But it comes down to like my attention span for certain video games, or like it'll take me forever to play some.
Yeah, that's true. Certain games I've bought with the intention of playing through, and it's just like I randomly stop and never go back.
Well, see, it never bothered me. Like Angel and you and some of these other people that I know, like, I mean, I know y'all are like completionists, but games were made to be completed now.
I mean,
I know you like to get all your achievements. I know you like to get all that kind of stuff, but you got to remember, like, when I was younger, the chances of you beating every Nintendo game or Super Nintendo game that you owned was like really slim. I think you can watch a lot of retrospects on like older games from like the late 80s, early 90s, and like some of them were released with like bugs in them that you can't beat the game, but they released them anyway because people back then they didn't play through all the time, like the whole game. They just got what they could out of it, and that was it.
Mhm.
I don't know. This is fun though.
Yeah, we still got one last game. We're gonna end it with a bang.
It says, is Judgment is that referencing what everybody keeps saying is E-Day?
I think it's before.
Before E-Day?
What it is Baird is on trial, and like the whole game except for the final act has to do with flashbacks of him like telling his case to the court. I think it was. I think that's what the setting was.
That's why it's called.
And like
Judgment.
they bring other people in. Yeah.
No, that's cool.
But E-Day was when it all started. Like in the fourth game, it showed it. Like that's when they first came.
I think Gears of War 4 would have been better if they wouldn't have brought Marcus back and it wouldn't have been his son. And they were just brand new characters.
I mean, then it wouldn't be a Gears of War. You would have to tie it into the original character somehow.
Or maybe it could have been... I think it should have been like Marcus's grandkid. I think there should have been a bigger generation gap between what happened from the third one to what it showed in the fourth one.
But then, like, we talked about how it needs more dialogue. It would need even more dialogue then, because even more time would have passed.
Well, but you could have... They could have had some kind of exposition clip at the beginning. I mean, like...
But if they didn't do it with this game, then they wouldn't have done it with the other one.
Yeah, but this game really didn't need that
game.
much because the three altogether kind of balance themselves out, and it's not hard after Act 1 of 2 and 3 to kind of realize how it fits in with time frames from the first one.
Well, they still need to explain, like, the settlements and the tyranny, basically, of the COG and all that.
The fourth one just seemed like it was a lot shorter than the other ones.
Yeah, I think that had to do with the lack of location variety, because I'm pretty sure we ended them around the same, like around 4 to 5 hours.
It's probably true.
Because, like, for 2 whole acts, we were just at Marcus's house.
Well, I mean, I still, you go back and play Final Fantasy VII, and that's an 80-hour game.
Yeah, but that's an RPG.
Right. Well, I mean, there's still even other games that are... 5 hours is still kind of short for a game for me. I got mad when I bought Star Wars, what was it? The Force Unleashed 2, and I beat it in 5 hours.
Well, most, like, shooters now are around 4 to 5 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
They're not really that long.
That's to make room for the multiplayer bullshit they put in everything.
Mm-hmm. The RPGs are the ones that are long.
I beat the Batman games except for Arkham Knight. Yeah, I get that. I still ain't even finished that, and I bought that when it came out on Steam. I actually pre-ordered that on Steam.
Arkham Knight was pretty cool.
The part where you got to transform the car into a transformer and destroy all those tanks get on my nerves.
I really just like the Arkham Knight. Like, at the time, I didn't know about the whole red stuff.
The Red Hood and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that came as a complete shock, and then it's like, I just found one of my favorite characters in the Batman lore.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm so surprised when I get to the final game, and like all these videos, it's like, oh man, I knew it from the start. It's not a surprise at all. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, see, but I mean, like, I am giving like a lot of things a chance now because, like, I would have if somebody would have bought me, Gears of War before, I might have played like a first couple acts and just put it down. I do feel like having the 2-player campaign made it to where I got the experience from the game, but I actually did enjoy playing with you.
Yeah.
But it's got me opened to want to go back and revisit. Like, I would have probably... I had Halo 1 on PC a long time ago. It was a pirated copy, and I played a couple of the missions. I was like, oh, this is cool. I have Halo 2 for the original Xbox, and I've never even really played it before. But, like, now I'm kind of intrigued, and I'm like, you know what? Do it. You know what I mean? You're not losing anything by playing with Ghost. I mean, there's a different dynamic. You know what I mean? Like, there's some games that I can say that I don't mind like streaming or playing with you. That no, I probably normally wouldn't buy that game or that series to sit down and play by myself.
Yeah.
But you know, the aspect of what we're doing kind of makes that a little different.
Definitely co-op, especially with someone experienced, would make it much more better. Because if you're confused about something and you have someone like me that knows the answer, you can just ask me. I'm like, blah, 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 and you're like, oh, cool, I get it now. So even that would make a little bit more sense. It would make your enjoyment better.
Well, the thing, like...
better experience.
With me is, you know, I mean, like, there was points in my life where, like, when Angel was real little, I kind of didn't buy games unless it was, like, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 1 or 2, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be, you know, because money reasons, and I was working, and back then I didn't make as much money as I do now. But it was like I had to be really selective on what games I did get. And there's been times where, like, I wasn't in a position to be able to sit down and play all the time. So, like, I would either buy games or I would get to play, like, the first Borderlands is a perfect example. Like, no, I never bought the first Borderlands, but I went through this phase when I first got back into, like, building computers and stuff again, where, like, there was a time, like, between 2007 and 2010 where, like, the DRM wasn't that bad on these games like it is now. And, you know, I was pirating, like, every game that I could on PC to play. And so, like, I played probably about halfway through the first Borderlands. And I enjoyed it. I just didn't finish it because by the time I would put a prolonged time into playing that, it took me probably a month and a half to 2 months to play that part. Like something else would catch my interest or they would release something else. I think that might have been about the time I think that like Arkham Asylum came out and I had pre-ordered that at GameStop because it's Batman and I'm into Batman and Joker stuff, you know what I mean? So then like I would get into where I would play that. And then like, you know, I never revisited back to Borderlands. By the time Borderlands 2 came out, it was like, well, I done played half of the first one, and I'm sure that like it's pretty interesting game, and they added to it, but I never finished the first one, so there's no point in playing the second one. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then like some other things have come out in the meantime that I've gotten into, to where it was like, well, instead of worrying about that, I'd rather go get this. And then I went through like this phase where I put probably 800 to 1,000 hours into Oblivion when I got laid off one time and I hurt my back and I was like popping pills all the time and I just laid in bed for like 4 months legitimately and just like woke up with play Oblivion all day.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Like I said, I got a ton of video games. Hell, I've loaned some out that I'll probably never see again. I don't even remember what games they were. And then I'll buy shit on like I'll buy shit like on the Steam summer sale or the winter sale when like, you know, AAA games are like $7 and $5. And hold on, don't start that yet. But and then they'll just sit in my Steam
I was just
library.
gonna start like a little game.
Okay. I'll, you know, and then
It's nothing much.
I'll start like, you know, I'll buy them, but I'll never even play them. Like I got a ton of games that like I've never even played before, but they were so cheap.
Yeah.
It's like I might as well buy them. But then I never find the time to sit down and play them. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I'll end this stream.
Oh shit.
And then we'll pick
Well,
up.
No point in starting this game then.
Well, we can pick up and play. Or you want to play one of these on the end of this real quick, and then we'll. I guess.
I mean, this was just I was gonna fight a little AI while we were talking, just so I had something to do and not just staring at a menu the entire time.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, we'll do this, and I'll finish.
Oh.
Like actually, after you had asked, the whole Gears 3 when you started off on the ship, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
I don't understand why, like, after they flooded it at the end of the 2, why they would end up on a ship.
Yeah, that might be some backstory with like collectibles or something, but definitely should have got some explaining. By the way, look how good this golden gun looks when with the locusts. Like, bruh. This looks beautiful.
It just
this is on casual difficulty, by the way. So. Execute him. Don't shoot him. Yes. Alright, anyway, what were we saying?
No, it just seems like for like the 70% of like the tight story, it seemed like somebody else went in there and was like, I think we should put this in there. Like,
yeah,
every game kind of was like 70% like solid, and then 30% like, okay, I guess that's okay. Like what was it? Like the second game kind of got on my nerves when we were like in the vehicles, and
yeah,
we were going through like the dark tunnels and stuff. Like to me, that was just like, and the ice, man, like that was just retarded.
Oh my god, that ice.
I mean, it's like, I feel like if we've got the technology to be able to basically like nuke people from a satellite with the Hammer of Dawn, like they would know that like, hey, if we're gonna go infiltrate this shit, we're gonna have to be able to go over frozen lakes, and like those things would be equipped a little better for like infiltration in that aspect. And I'm not trying to give too much credit, like, but it's like
the whole thing with Gears, though. Like, what doesn't make sense is how every single vehicle is just complete and utter garbage and barely works.
But they got, like, technology that, like, we could only dream of in the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a fucking chainsaw on a gun.
Like,
bruh.
How the heck, like, the Locust and the Lambent can, like, get around the planet, like, no problem. You know what I mean? Like, using animals. But, like, we got all this technology and like we're struggling to make it from point A to point B at times.
Yeah.
And like I don't know why it's like in the back of my head, but like part of me kind of felt like at some point it would have been like easier to like I was waiting for that whole like betrayal part where it was gonna be
Yeah.
somewhere in there to like destroy one of the species. We had to team up with like we teamed up with like the locust to destroy the lambent, and then like it was like the double cross at the end, and then that's why we had to destroy both of them. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like there could have been a little bit more creativity involved with the storyline. Like, I think at certain parts they were more worried about like breaking graphical grounds for the time that they came out, and like the aesthetics of things instead of like 100% storytelling. And I'm willing to forgive a lot of things.
Well, also, what they might have had bigger stuff for the games, but they could have had like technical limitations at the time.
Oh, I'm sure. No, I 100% agree.
Like, if they were to make those games nowadays, they could probably do everything they wanted to do.
I don't see how like most like I don't know 12 to 15-year-olds would be able to coherently understand the story and the impact of the story. Because there's a lot of political stuff involved to where like they don't realize that like, you know, at the same time of like, you know, you've got these two other races or species living on this planet.
Well, the thing about that is
you've got people within our own military that are basically like hiding stuff, and there's secrets going on and people being hidden, and but it's not like...
Yeah, but what you gotta understand is this isn't for kids.
Right. No, I know that.
Like, this game is completely not for kids.
But even
so they shouldn't even be playing it, let alone trying to understand the story.
Right, but I mean, even as an adult, I mean, like, there is some things that, like, they made it seem like was gonna be a big deal and they never brought back, or, like, things that, like, they seems like they pulled out their ass real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, it took three fucking games for this queen to finally look at like these armored people that she's been going around being like, all right, guys, they done did this and flooded this and fucked this shit up and killed my guy on the train. Maybe now we should get serious. I want Marcus dead. Like,
yeah, exactly.
What?
I don't know why she didn't just do that herself. Bugs seemed pretty fucking capable.
You're right. No, I mean, like in any lore, there comes a point by the time you get to like the third game, or you get down like if this was a Ninja Turtles game or a story, by now the Shredder would look at all the fucking Foot Clan soldiers or whoever and be like, you know what? If you want something done right, you got to fucking do it yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's the whole reason why her whole fucking species, her nest died, because she had the power to do a lot more, and she sat back and gave people orders instead of being more hands-on.
Yeah. Like, the first time we encountered her on top of that barge, we could do nothing against her. And Dom, oh my god, that was an enemy. Dom even said, like, do you think she's just toying with us? Yeah, she was. She could have just killed us right then and there.
I mean, in the second game, if she would have stayed inside of her little throne room with, what's his name? God, what was his name?
Scourge.
Scourge. Like, there's no way we would have defeated both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, in the first game, the game ends with her shown flying on the back of that thing. Like, this isn't over.
Yeah, but I also don't know if that was like an extra feature for the Ultimate Edition, or if that was actually in the actual game. Because it seems like General Ram was like the big baddie. It didn't really seem like... Well, I guess since his name is General Ram, there's someone above him, but... I don't know.
It kind of reminded me of like that whole thing, like the original Power Rangers with Rita Repulsa, and she's like, then like, You might have foiled my plan this time, Rangers, but I'll be back, and I'll get you next time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that whole corny...
Mm-hmm.
You know, that... I don't know.
Hey, but I'm doing something now, alright? Get off my back, bro.
Who?
Me. I'm the queen.
I hear you. It's a little too
Even though
cliche
I've literally
in
done
places.
nothing, I just made you kill him the entire time.
It just seemed a little cliche in places. And that's not always a bad thing. But by the time you get to a third game, you shouldn't have to be guessing, and things should be a little bit more clear. Like by the third game, you shouldn't be trying to cater to everybody. You should be doing fan service for the people that loved your first and second game that you know for a fact is going to be pre-ordered in that third game.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I feel. And it's funny how you're such a like Carmine fan when like there's barely anything with them in the games.
Nah, I just like my Carmine, bro.
Was that like a meme in the community for a while, or?
No, I don't think anyone really talks about Carmine. It's just me, bro. I just like Carmine. I think what it was is like, their design. I love the design, first of all. The first and second one, A and B. C, not so much, because it's like barely any armor. Same with every other character. But you had the design, and then you had like one Carmine in every game. I just thought that was cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can appreciate it. I just was curious, because, I mean, like, I'm sure there's been, like, within the Xbox community, with all, you know, I know Halo had a bunch of them, and then they had, like, the red versus blue. I wasn't sure if there was, like, Gears of War.
Nah. Pretty much, Halo pretty much overshadows Gears. Like, Gears is that side thing where it's like, if you don't really want Halo, you got Gears.
Yeah.
Because Gears, kids aren't allowed to play, where Halo, kids can play it. There's not much blood in the game. There's not much cursing. This game is like cursing all over the place, blood and guts spilling everywhere.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
I just like Carmine, bro. Just like my Carmine.
No, about the time that I started feeling like, not attached, but just comfortable playing as Dom, this some bitch dies.
Yeah, I remember you saying you didn't much care for him in the beginning of the game. And then you did. And then he died.
It was just... It was what it was. But, you know, there was parts... Like I said, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess because the first one... Like I said, me recently playing it, like all three of these games... it was probably a better experience for me to be able to, like, you know, focus on the gameplay and playing with you. But, like, after, like, that Berserker, like, fight in that first one, when you're, like, close quarters, I mean, like, in real life, I'm, like, very, very claustrophobic. And the fucked up part is like, with my job, I have to be in tight spaces sometimes. So, like, I'm in a position a lot where it's like, suck it up, Buttercup, you know what I mean? But, like, that fight where we were having to, like, jump in those little areas and, like, hide behind those pillars and stuff, like, my heart was legitimately, like, racing and shit. You know? And it's like, you'd have sections like that in the middle of these games, and then, like, you'd go, like, 2 or 3 acts where it was, like, nothing really, like, one up that. And especially, you know, once we figured out that, like, the train car at the end of the first game was like, oh, you just stand on these little lights back here. You don't even, like... Because me and you were both, man, like I was too. I was like, let's take this motherfucker head on. and we kept dying, those stupid little bats. But I mean, it was like, I thought the reason for the bats
we
was
literally don't move.
Right, but I mean, like, all you have to do is like stay where you spawn at, and just like be like, all right, well, they can't kill us because the lights are right here, you know. And it was like, all right, well, that might have been cool
and
back in 2006.
Since his health is so low, he couldn't even get up to us.
Right.
So he didn't even have to move.
No, exactly.
And we were on normal.
You know, in the second game, it was like you went through this whole like apocalypse now, helicopters, fucking tanks. You know, you got the whole damn army that's, you know, it's like, we're not sitting back anymore. We're going after these locusts. And like, you know, you go through
on top of a fucking Brumok.
Yeah, but you go through these action scenes where it's like, oh, the bridge is out. That's fine. We'll just drive our tank, you know, 4 stories and do this like Dukes of Hazzard jump over a, you know, the damn Grand Canyon to get like to the point to where you go to these like frozen ponds, and then we kept dying.
Man.
It's like, you know, there was like, to me, there was like no balance. It was like 2 different teams were handling like that. Because I mean, basically that was just like one big intro sequence. You know what I mean? Till you got up to the point of, you know, probably the caves, and then you're figuring out that there was that secret laboratory facility. And, you know, but it kind of took me out of the game a little bit, because like even you were getting frustrated as shit, and I know I was, and it's not like I could be like hold you accountable for that, because I could just see how terrible the game mechanic was. You know,
yeah.
I mean, like literally the way the ice was breaking, like you were having to like test out which way to go, and then allow the game, like, remember that, like, all right, the ice is going to break here if we turn this way, so let's just go all the way around the edge of this side, just see what happens. And if that didn't work, it was like trial and error. You know.
Oh, shit! He's back when I have his body in my hands.
He's back?
Yeah, he's over there. By the way, Zendo, you said the Queen should have done something with Marcus. You ready? I'm about to do something.
Better kill him? Oh, hell yeah.
Boom. Done. Series over.
I don't know. But then it, like, you know, you'd go from like this big epic intro, or like it really felt like some people had like good ideas and great intentions, but then it was like somebody's boss was like, somebody's a little overzealous, or their ambitions are a little bit bigger than what we need, so we're gonna have to tone it down a little bit through this part. Whereas like, if you really want to have this sequence, then we're gonna have to allot less budget for Act 3.
Yeah.
And you know, that's not always a bad thing, and that's not something some people can control. It just it just stands out, I guess you could say. But I mean, like,
yeah, like the whole thing. I think the big thing that stands out to me was the whole thing with Dizzy. Like in this second game, he goes to fight Scourge, and you don't hear from him for the rest of the game, right?
Yeah.
And then in the third game, you see him taking on an army of enemies by himself, and it's like, we need to drive a submarine to get to the secret hideout. Hey guys, I'm ex-Navy. I can do it. It's like he could do everything, and it didn't make any sense.
Right, like you take the silverback thing just to get him. We had to do that to get the cog like 40 foot away from the sub, but he's able just to get it in the sub by himself.
Yeah.
And I know it's just a video game, but when you're going through all this other effort to show these small pieces, that's what I'm saying. Like, they paid attention to detail, like, half the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, how, like, you should have got to that point and then had it to where it was like, oh shit, they're attacking the submarine. We have to protect the submarine while Marcus puts the cog in place for Dizzy. I mean, like, I don't know. I do feel like the second one had more flaws than 1 and 3. When it came to like gameplay. And like I said, I I think I just felt really let down by the ending. We fought Scourge, and then like you go through this whole other sequence, and like that whole like trying to shoot him from the airboat shit was like just maddening for me because I just between the controls and the response of things and like that was just all shit to me, 100%. And then you finally get all the way down there. We go through the boat thing, and then go through the aggravating shit with the fish. But I mean, like that was fun. I know I fucked up a couple times by jumping in its mouth the wrong way, but I mean, like at the end of it, I thought that mechanic was cool. But I mean, like, after going through all that, I'm thinking there's gonna be like, all right. I was like, all right, they made it pretty easy at the end of the first game. So like after all this other shit they've done, I guarantee it's gonna be a hard fucking end boss battle, and I was waiting for it. Like I was actually kind of like nervous when you were like, all right, we're on the final level, we're about to finish it. I was like, oh, shit's about to hit the fan. He's going to be pissed off because I bet you I'm going to be fucking this fight up, you know? And then there was no payoff. There wasn't any payoff with the second game. Like, personally, if, like, I would have had a 360 back then and been playing, like, if I would have paid $60 or however much it was back then to get number 2, I might not have bought number 3 after how number 2 ended, but that's the way my mind works, my mentality. But I would have told myself, like, I don't even care about this franchise anymore, because I mean, like, why buy a third game where it's gonna be like no payoff in the end? At least they wrap it up in this one.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. Just down him. I want to do something. Alright. Let's see. Can I do it? Yes! Let's beat him with his own arm.
That's pretty cool. But see, I critique everything, man. Like, I do that with movies. I do that with games. I do that with, you know, everything. And it's in my nature. It's the way I am.
I used to not do that, and I just loved every game I played. And now it's just nope. Can't be like that anymore.
I think the problem with it is like, I've always been a big, you know, especially when it comes to like Zelda games and certain games, but then like especially movies, I've been a big, huge movie buff since I was younger. It's like the older you get, and like your time's not always your time, because I mean it's not even just the kids, but I mean, you know, being married and then work and like you'll understand one day, and I don't mean that in the funny way, but like not all of your time is your time anymore, you know. So it's like when I finally do take the time to like want to enjoy something or want to do something, I want to make sure that it was worth my while, and then if it's not, I quickly like observe it to figure out at what point it was that I didn't enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know, like I tell my wife, it's like I always have something better to be doing, or something that like when I'm doing anything, I'm always putting something else to the side.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it kills me knowing that like there's all these new movies that are out, and like I'm a firm believer, 100% firm believer that there's like certain movies that are like made to be seen in a movie theater. Like,
yeah,
they film certain movies to be seen on a big screen like that. Like that's part of the experience. And you know, the fact that in the last 3 or 4 years, like I don't go to the movies as much, like kills me for some movies, because you know, even though I got this projector in the backyard, or I got big 4K TVs in my house with surround sound, it's just not the same.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact, you know, I wanted to see Justice League in the movies, but it don't look like I'm gonna be able to. But I'll bet your damn ass I'll be seeing the new Star Wars in the movie theater. That's one that I just can't not go see.
Hell yeah.
But that comes from like a long list of Just things that I do. That's things that I do.
Yeah.
You know, if there was no Star Wars coming out, next week, I probably would make it a priority to go see like Justice League. But Star Wars, if I'm going to be able to have, go spend $12 on a movie ticket and take that time to be able to go, I would rather that be Star Wars than Justice League. Which I hear Justice League's like a mess anyway.
No, it's pretty good.
I mean, I don't...
Compared to, like, Batman v Superman.
I mean, I probably, given enough budget and time, could make a better movie than Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we had a good talk.
No, what kills me about Zack Snyder, though, is, like, everybody's all like, Zack Snyder's a comic book fan, and he loves these characters, and that's why he's able to make such great comic books. Like, movies, and I'm like, no. He does not have respect for these characters at all. He don't. I think I'm the only person, I might be the only person, I don't think Henry Cavill is a good Superman. He does not look to me like a believable Superman. I don't know.
Anyway, I think we should end it now. Now we're just getting off into something completely different.
Yeah, I agree. I forgot we were streaming about it still.
Yeah, just having the Queen beat up people with her own arm. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, we're going to take a little bit of a break, then we'll come back and play some Horde stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching us end Gears of War 3. The finale, plus discussion.
Been fun.
And bullshitting with Zendo and Ghost. We will be starting Gears of War Judgment next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
On a very special day.
On a special day.
Yeah.
It's going to be Saturday.
Very. It's going to be a very, very Saturday. I don't know where I'm going with this. But it's a Saturday. What the hell?
You just died. You dumb fuck.
I chainsawed her, and halfway through it, a grenade just exploded and killed me.
That's funny.
Bro, I'm tired of this game just out to get me, bro.
Noises. Alright, we're ending the stream. Have a good one, everybody.
Bye.